Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will continue our English lecture after the winter break. So we will continue where we have left. We will start with the page number 48 as we have done exercise on page number 47 and we have done the reading and explanation of the unit, the Medina Charter. So open page number 48, keep your pencils in your hand, and wherever you find any difficulty you can ask me, okay? But first you have to give your complete concentration here because this is the topic of grammar and this is about tense. The topic is about present perfect continuous tense. First of all, you should know what is present continuous tense and how we use it in a sentence, how we make the sentence of present perfect continuous tense. This tense expresses an action that started in past and still continues in present. The action which is started in past somewhere, like the action is not started now or yet, it is started in past but it is still continues. That's why we call it present perfect continuous tense. It is somehow completed but still continues, so we said it to continuous. It is used to state an ongoing action that has started at a point in the past. A time reference is also used in the sentence to show that when the action started in past or for how long the action continued. For example, the time is given. The time reference is given. For example, whenever they have given you some examples as well. For example, here we have example, he has been teaching in the school for 3 years. So now the action is started. She is not teaching today, she is teaching for 3 years. For 3 years means she is teaching from 3 years. So they have used the time reference here. The action is ongoing and it is started in the past. So you can see the example here. Okay. Now, furthermore, the specific words since and for are used in sentence to show the time of action. Since and for are used in the sentence. Basically, they show the time of action. Now you will be perplexed that where we have to use since and where we have to use for. So don't worry, I'll clear this concept. But let me read the whole for you first. The word since is used if the exact starting time of action is known or intended to be reflected in the sentence. Yes, since is used when the exact timing and the exact starting of the time is given. For example, they have given you examples since Monday. So the day is clear to you. Since 3 p.m. so the time is clear to you at this time, okay? Since Monday, since February, since Monday, since 3 p.m., since 4 a.m., since evening, since morning. So you know very well that for the whole day we don't use morning, for the whole day we don't use evening. So the time is the exact time is given to you. The word for is used to express the duration of time for which the action was continued. Now the word for is used for the duration of time, for how long the work is continued. For example, she is studying in the school for 3 years, for 4 years. Now you are telling the duration of time. But when you tell the exact time, so then we use since. The structure of sentence is simple: subject, here subject plus helping verb means auxiliary verb plus main verb plus time reference. Okay, this is the main structure of the sentence. First, there are some examples in the book. Let me read the examples. He has been teaching in the school for 3 years. Now, whenever you see a sentence like this, he has been, has is given, has is written, and been. So has been is basically the helping verb of present perfect continuous tense. You will never see has been in any tense except this tense. Teaching in this school, teaching. Now for the reference of perfect, we have used the helping verb has been. And for the reference of, for the indication of continuous, we have used ing form of verb. He has been teaching in this school for 3 years. Now the time reference is given. They have been using their car for 5 years. She has not been studying her books for 5 days. Kids have not been playing games for 5 hours. Now you can read all the examples by your own, and you can understand with the days, with not exact time but just the number of time. For the duration of time they have used for, and for the exact time, have you been going to your college since 2012? And when the exact time is asked, so they use since. Now there is the whole cycle, and you can take the picture of this image, that you can see where we have to use since and where we have to use for. Since plus starting point. Okay, the starting point, when the work has been started, and what is the exact time. I have been living in Japan since 2012. So this is the starting point. I have been living in Japan for 4 years. Now this is the duration of time. For plus period of time, number plus time word. The time word will be given for you. For example, years, 2 months. Number will be given 2 months. 2 years, to 14 years. They have given you example for 10 minutes, for 8 hours, for 5 days, for 6 months, for 3. But when the exact time will be given, for example, since 8 o'clock, since Monday, since February, since 1982, since I left school, since the end of last century, when the exact time will be given to you. And when the number is given and that time word is given, minutes, hours, days, months, so you will use for. And when the exact time will be given, the name of that month, century, century, year, or anything will be given, so you will use since here. This is a very good image. You can take the picture of it. Now this is the image of examples of positive sentences, and how you will make the positive sentence. Subject plus helping verb have been, has been, plus present participle means ing form of verb, plus time reference means since and for. He has been living in New York since 1993. She has been working in an organization since 2005. He has been studying this book for 3 months. She has been listening to music for 2 hours. Now you can take the picture of this, and you can read all the sentences, and you can make your own sentences, that how to use since and how to use for. This is the example of negative sentences. In negative sentences, the first you will write subject plus have not been and has not been. You know very well that have not we will use with the plural, except I. We will use have not been with the I as well, and you as well. And except I and you, we will use have not with all the plurals, and has not will be used with the singulars. Present participle verb ing form will be used, and time reference will be given to you. For example, they have not been coming to office since January 2012. I have not been sleeping for 3 days. So you can take the examples from here and you can easily see the usage of for and since. In the since, they have give you the exact time, and for the for, they have given you the number of time, and they have written the time word. Days is the time word. Okay. Now, interrogative sentences. So, in interrogative sentences, we always keep out and take out the helping verb outside the sentence. For example, has and have will come in the first, then subject, and then been. For have you been going to your college since 2012? Has he been working as a teacher for 3 years? Has she been writing the reports since 7th August 2012? Now this is the sentence structure of present perfect continuous tense. Now moving towards past perfect continuous tense. I hope the present continuous tense is clear to you. Present perfect continuous tense is clear to you. Now past perfect continuous tense is somehow the structure and all the things are of course similar to the present perfect. Just the change will be that it is in present and it will be in the past. Now see what is the main difference among them. Past perfect progressive means continuous tense is used to describe an ongoing action that started in past and continued for some time in past. In the present perfect continuous tense, the work was started in past but still it was continued. But in the past perfect continuous tense, the work is started in past and has ended in the past. Now it expresses continued nature of an action that started and stopped at some point in the past. Means the work is not present and not ongoing now. It has been ended in the past. The sentence includes a time reference to show that when the action started in past and for how long the action was continued in past. The sentence structure is same. Just there is a difference between the past and present, that the work has been stopped, that the work has been ended in the past. The structure of sentences had plus been plus present participle means had been auxiliary verb and the main verb will be ing form of verb plus a time reference. For example, she had been studying in that university since 2008. He had not been eating vegetables for 3 years. Means the work he had not been, means this work is not present now. This action is not present now. This has ended in the past somewhere. Now I have given you so many examples of the past that it will clear your concept and you will get the idea how to make the sentences of the past. I had been visiting Paris since 2006. So here we can see the usage of since. Tom had been waiting for Julia for 2 hours. Now you can see these all the examples. You can take the pictures of these examples and you can make your sentences by own. Now come to page number 49 on which there is an exercise. Use the words in brackets to write a possible answer to each question. Use present perfect continuous tense. The first one has been done for you. What you have to do, you have to give the answer according to the question, but you have to use these the words like learn and French. Now you have to use these 2 words in your sentence. Then how you will use, one will be given you as a verb and the other can be noun and any word. So you have to use it in your answer. The first one is done for you. Why is Ali at night school? Now, how you will answer it? By using learn in French. He has been learning how to speak French. Now, it is easy. Learn you have used as a verb and French can be your object. Okay, now the second one is, why has not Abrar done his homework? Now, how I will use this, how I will answer this question? I can answer this like this. He has been taking, I have used take here, taking the dogs for walk. Simple. Why did Nawab buy you a present? He has been helping me to complete the project. He has been helping me. I have used help here as a verb. He has been helping me to complete the project. Why is Shahla busy on Saturday? Now I can use go as a verb, as a main verb. If I use she has been going to attend the cooking lesson. She has been going to attend the cooking lesson. Or we can also say she has been going to watch the cooking lesson. Number 5, why are you so angry? So I can say, like, I can use the wait as a main verb. I have been waiting for you for 4 hours. That's why I am angry, okay? But you will not write any because or that's why anything, okay? How long has Gul Khan been an artist? So I can answer, he has been painting since he was at high school. They have given you the since high school, so you can use since he was at high school. So now like this you can make your own sentences as well. It is not necessary that you will make my sentences, okay? You can make your own sentences. Now exercise B on page number 49. Make past perfect continuous tense by using correct form of verb. Past perfect continuous. Now you have to use past perfect continuous. So it is very simple. You can see she does sleep for 10 hours when I awoke her. So it is very simple because in past perfect continuous you have only had been. You have only had been, not has and have confusion is here. So she had been sleeping for 10 hours when I awoke her. Number 2, they live in Banu for 3 years when he lost his job. They had been living in Banu for 3 years when he lost his job. Number 3, they had been waiting at the station for 90 minutes when the train finally arrived. They were very tired in the evening because they had been helping on the farm all day. Tahir had been cycling, so his legs were sore into the evening. Now you can see it is very easy and you can write, and you have to use only past perfect continuous tense. Inshallah, we will continue our lecture in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.